This is your ATG Split squat. Credit goes to Ben Patrick, also known as the knees over toes guy, for this brilliant exercise. I love this drill. It's done a lot for my hips and knees, and I hope it's going to do a lot for you. So as we pursue this drill, we want to understand that there is a fundamental principle to the human body. As I throw my left leg forward, my left hip is going to take on a back position. So as I land and load this left leg, obviously my left leg is forward, but my left leg is, maybe surprisingly, maybe not, behind. And my right hip is kind of coming forward. If I'd show you on the other side, right, here's my right hip. This is clearly not an advantageous strong pose. That's going to be that strong pose. And you can see right foot forward, right hip moving back. We're going to try and attain this in, I'll say, a bit of a compromised position. So I have a block here. You can set up any kind of levels you want. You can do this on a chair or a couch. At some point, the need to get your leg high will be difficult, but also doing this on the flat ground will be very challenging. So I'll be showing you how to do this on a box. I'm going to start in a 14-inch setting. Your mileage will vary a little bit, so try out a couple of different levels. I'm going to start with my right leg on the box. And in this position here, I'm going to try and stay very even front to back of my foot with where my pressure is. And my back foot is facing forward. I'm not turned out at all. Okay? All 10 toes pointing the same direction. As I enter the exercise, I'm going to really try and squeeze the quad of my back leg and load the front foot and just get as much distance between my heel and my butt, between here and here, right? Boop, boop. I'm going to try and close that distance as much as I can. So I'm staying really long and straight through this left leg. I'm pulling my right hip backwards, and I'm keeping the weight on the inside of my foot, of this leading foot. So I'm almost trying to squish any amount of arch that I might have. I'm almost trying to squish it out of existence without letting my knee cave in. Okay? I'll show you from the other side, and then I'll turn around and face you so you can see that dimension here. So here, all 10 toes pointed forward. I'm going to drive myself over that front foot, trying to keep even pressure heel to toe. It's probably going to get pretty toe heavy. That's okay. And I'm going to really try and stay straight and long through this back leg. I'm not arching my back. I'm actually trying to squeeze my glutes and push my hips forward as I close the distance here into this very near position. And if your back heel comes up, that's okay, but try and just dig it back down toward the ground. This front heel comes up, it's okay. Try and dig it back down to the ground. I'm going to try and collapse this arch a little bit and keep my knee out. Okay? So you can do a couple reps in and out on one side. So it might look like in and in and in. You can hear my knee likes to click a little bit. So I'm going to try and avoid, I'm going to try and go around any friction or any noises that my leg might make. It's right about there as I think where it's going to click. I'm going to approach it. I'm going to try and spend some time near that. And then I'm going to push through my toes to get back out and reset and reattempt. And over time, even just within this set, I might be able to reapproach an old position where my knee used to click. Maybe I can get it to go away. Let's see if I can make it happen for you here. Collapsing that arch, pushing through the toe. So I think on that first rep, it might have clicked. And on that last rep, it didn't want to quite as much. So here it is from the front. Again, I'll show you on this right side. I'm going to let my foot collapse just a little bit, but I'm going to try and keep my knee driven out and away. I come in here, and I'm not trying to arch. I'm letting myself just relax over my leg, push through the toes, try and keep the whole foot loaded until I can't do anything but load the toes. And up. Keep going with this as you get better. You can go lower and lower with your box until maybe you don't need the box at all and you're doing a full split squat all the way down, and all the way up. Classic fault here is to turn open as you close, right? So I don't want my right hip here to be the backside hip. I want my right hip to be leading me forward. I want my left hip to be pulled back behind me. So I can really get into that position. Okay? So that is your ATG split squat. Enjoy.